In our previous class, we have already learned about the derivative meaning of education and also the narrow and wider meaning of education. So now we will discuss education as a bipolar and tripolar process. Now, education as a bipolar process. From the term itself, bipolar, you try to understand bio means two. Okay. So here, education is a two-way process in which the educator and educand influence each other. Here, educator means the teacher and educand means the students. Here, teacher and student plays a very important role in making the educational process effective. Alright. Without teacher initiative, the whole educational process will be aimless. That means if there won't be any teacher in the classroom, then it is not possible for a student to learn. That means who will teach the student, isn't it? On the other hand, if there is no student in the classroom, then also the teaching will be not effective. That means to whom the teacher will be teaching, isn't it? Therefore, teacher and student plays a very important role to make the teaching learning process effective. Here you can see that education is a bipolar process. In this process, both teacher and student plays a very important role for making the educational process effective. Okay. That means here is the interaction between the teacher and the student. The teacher try to impart knowledge or information to the students, and the student try to learn from him, and also he try to modify the behavior, okay, and develop. He try to learn from the teacher's personality as well. Now we will discuss education as a tripolar process. So John Dewey has described education as a tripolar process. Who has described education as a tripolar process? The answer will be John Dewey. Okay. So from the term itself, you try to understand. Tripolar means tri means three. Okay. So here education is a three-way process. Along with the teacher and student, society also plays a very important role in making the education process a successful one. Okay. So the teacher try to design, plan and execute, and also he try to evaluate the student experiences in the light of social setting. That means he try to understand the child's interest, capacities, aptitude, limitation, etc. And accordingly he try to modify the behavior of the student in the light of the need of the society. That means according to the requirement of the society, he tries to modify the behavior of the student or personality of the students. Okay. So you can see on the screen, education is a tripolar process. With the help of this diagram, you would be able to understand this concept more clearly. Okay. That means in bipolar process, there was only two persons, that is teacher and the student. Okay. And the two persons try to make the education process effective. Okay. Process a better one. Here, along with the teacher and Toad. Here Toad means student. Okay. Along with the teacher and student, social environment or society, you may say, these three plays a very important role in making the education process a successful one. Alright. So from the above discussion, what we have learned, that education is a bipolar process of education. In bipolar process of education, teacher and student both plays a very important role in making the education system or process, you may say, a successful one. Okay. There is an interaction between the teacher and the student. The teacher try to impart knowledge to the student, and also the student learns from the teacher personality as well, and also he tries to modify his behavior. All right. Whereas in tripolar process, along with the teacher and the student, there is a society, okay, who plays a very important role in making the education process a successful one. That means without the society, the education process will be meaningless. In the tripolar process, here three persons are involved. In tripolar process, in bipolar process, two persons are involved. Alright, I hope you all have understood this concept, that is bipolar and tripolar process of education. So that's all for today's class. Thank you.